Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you my top 10 homeschool supplies that you can buy on Amazon. And I'm really excited about it. Some of them I just absolutely love. Others I think are great. Maybe I'm not like loving them, but I still like them. And I think Amazon's a good resource, especially if you don't like to like shop at a normal store like I do. I don't mind it, but I also just don't love tons and tons of people everywhere. So Amazon's great for that purpose. So if you are new to my channel, I created this channel as a homeschooling resource to show you different unboxings, to show you some different homeschool curriculum ideas, organizational ideas, or just different supplies we like to use that I think might be helpful to you. So if you're interested in those things, please subscribe below and let me show you my first thing that I just love to buy from Amazon. So I laminate a lot of things, and laminating sheets can be expensive. And this is one of my favorite brands that I found, and it's on Amazon. It's called Apache. And these are just the 3mm, is that what it is? I don't know what the size is, but these are the size that's 3. And they also have 5, which is the thicker, and it's really hard when it goes through the laminator. So these ones, this is 100 sheets, and they sell them in 300, sometimes even more. So that's the only thing. They're really cheap, cheaper than most other brands that I found. But they vary on availability on Amazon. So the last ones I bought only had the 100 available, so that's what this is. Sometimes they only have the 300, sometimes they only have the thicker laminating sheet, sometimes the thinner. But usually I'm still able to find what I need, or at least enough of what I need to get me through until stuff shows back up on Amazon. But I really, really love these just because they're so cheap and they still work well. So that's my number one thing. So the next thing that I like to buy that kind of goes along with laminating sheets is not the cutter. I did not get this on Amazon, but the blades right here. I like to buy these off of Amazon, and I'm sure you could probably get them maybe cheaper if you had a code at Joann's or Hobby Lobby or something, but it's just easier on Amazon, and they usually come in a pack of 2. And since I'm cutting a lot of things, I go through the blades a lot and they get dull, and it's not fun to cut things with a dull blade. So I usually keep a few stocked. I don't have any right now, but that's something else that I just really love to get off Amazon that is very helpful in my homeschool world when I'm cutting a lot of things and cutting paper for my kids to do art with and stuff like that. So the third thing that I just found this year, but I've really, really enjoyed having, is these little tabs. So I know there's a variety of tabs. The Post-it ones they have are like a little bit skinnier. I've used just sticky notes before, but every single day when I go through the kids' work and mark work for the next day, I'm marking what they're supposed to be doing. So these last a while, like I reuse them and put them on the next pages, but then when they wear out, I can get some more. So I got a bunch of them on Amazon, as you can see, and they have some different colors here. So they're a lot of fun. And if my kids are reading a book or whatever and we just need to mark it, I'll just tell them to go get one of the little stickies and they'll mark it. So it's just a very helpful thing that I found. So the number 4 thing might not seem relevant to homeschool supplies, but I think it is. So water bottles. Okay, I love this water bottle. I haven't had it for very long. This is the Hydrocell water bottle right here. And before I had the Contigo one, which I also liked. But let me tell you, so water bottles in general, like I like to stay hydrated. It's important to stay hydrated. And if you're going on field trips, these Hydrocell ones keep your water so cold. So this one was just really old, my Contigo one, and it would keep this stuff cold, but the ice would still melt pretty quickly throughout the day. And this bottle on the outside would get really cold. And so I was looking for something that would still keep my water cold, because I like it cold, but wasn't super expensive, because there is a lot of water bottles that will do that, but they're a higher price point. So these are a good price point, and they keep my water cold. If I put ice in the morning, like a good amount of ice up to here, it's there all day. And sometimes the next morning there's still ice in here. And the outside of this doesn't get cold at all. And yet my drink stays really cold. So I've really, really liked this. Like I said, I've only had it for a few weeks, and it doesn't have, so I got used to this little push top right here on this one, and this one doesn't have that. You know, you have to pull on it. And I thought it would bother me, but I've just kind of gotten used to it, so it doesn't really bother me that much anymore. But they come with both tops. So I have a bigger one just if we take longer trips or if me and my husband are sharing. So this is the bigger one. There's this one, there might be one in between, I can't remember, but it comes with this lid or it comes with this. Like they come with both, so you can choose which one you want to use. So I really like that they give you that option. So that's just something that I think is just, I always have it with me when I'm teaching my kids, when we go somewhere. So to me, it is an essential homeschool supply thing, and I think it's so, so good. I just love it. So let me put those back. But something else that I really like to get off of Amazon is glue sticks. We go through so many glue sticks, guys, it's ridiculous. Like huge boxes, probably 2 huge boxes every single year, just because my kids are gluing so many things, especially since they're still young. A lot of their math assignments require gluing, just art activities, different things, we're gluing a lot. So I buy a lot of these. These are the Amazon basic ones, and I feel like they work just as well as like the Elmer's ones, but they're a lot cheaper and they come in a huge box. So I would highly recommend these because you go through a lot of glue sticks when you homeschool. So the next one, I don't know what number we're on. That's the only thing with doing numbers is I'm like, I forget. But is this tape. This is Marvelous tape. Makes me just like marvelous, but no. It's sort of like that, Marvelous tape. And I think Confessions of a Homeschooler is the one that introduced me to this tape. And they have a few different sizes, and it's a little bit pricier for tape, but it's really, really good, and it doesn't generally pull my paint off the walls, and it hangs, I don't know, I don't have to use very much, and stuff will just stay up on the wall. And I just think it's really good tape for not having to worry about what's gonna happen to my walls or my doors. So this has been something great that I've used the last like year and a half, and I highly recommend it. Again, it's a little pricey, but you don't have to use very much to get stuff to stick, and it stays up on the wall forever. So, and then you pull it off and your wall still looks fine. So again, I have had a few instances with newer paint where it's pulled off just a little bit, but for the most part, it works better than any other tape I've ever used. So I highly recommend that. Something else I love to get off of Amazon is dry erase markers. This container is from Hobby Lobby, so sorry. But I like getting dry erase markers, and you can buy them at the beginning of the school year when everything's on sale. If you wanna go to Walmart, I accidentally did that just for grocery shopping on the day all the junior high and high school kids were picking up their supplies, and it was insane. Oh my gosh. So I decided not to look at any of the school supplies and just to go buy it on Amazon, because it's not worth the price to me to have to fight the people. Like, you could not get through the aisles. It was so bad. So since that's the kind of person I am and don't like that kind of stuff, I buy them on Amazon. So I have a ton of the small ones. I have bigger ones, and we use these for our dry erase board, like the big one if we're doing something together. My kids use these almost daily, so we have to buy them a few times a year because a lot of their centers for math are all laminated, so they write on them with dry erase markers almost constantly. So we go through a lot of these, and so I end up buying them quite a bit. So I love getting on Amazon. They have a variety of colors I can buy or choose from, and then they just get sent to my door. So it's really great. So the next thing, I think we're on number 8, because I'm pretty sure I just have 3 things left, is prizes. So we have a prize box in our homeschool, and it's just small things, but every single day my kids, if they've completed their work and gotten 100% on at least one of their things, they get to pick a prize. And so right now I need to get more prizes off Amazon because we're running a little bit low. So this is the box, again, not from Amazon, sorry, this is from Hobby Lobby, but inside I'll show you a few things. Mostly what we have right now are these pens. So they came in like a huge bag for pretty cheap on Amazon. There's these ones that you can switch out the colors, so those are fun. These Dr. Seuss erasers I got from there. I got like the clappy hands. My kids love those. Something else that's super fun, let me find one that's put together, is these little pencils. You know, so you pull them off and you can switch them around. So my kids really like those. Pokemon cards I've gotten before. Some of the little pencil creatures that kind of look like they're crawling up the pencil. Those are all things I've gotten on Amazon, and I can just buy them in bulk and they'll last us a really long time, and I can fill up this bin. So this stuff I haven't bought since maybe like a year ago at Christmas time. I've just used the same stuff because we had so much of it from in bulk on Amazon. So that's another great thing, like another homeschool thing I love from Amazon. If you want prizes or stickers or anything like that, you can buy it in bulk. And sometimes obviously you can find it cheaper in the Target dollar spot. I don't live by Target, sadly. And they don't always have things that I can use there. And so Amazon's another good option if you can't find what you need there. So the ninth thing, hopefully, the ninth thing is games. So not all of our games are from Amazon, but I have several. I'm not gonna show you them all because that's a whole nother video. But I'm just gonna show you a few things. So we have charades for kids. Sums in Space is a great math game. So we've really liked that one. And then a good one for letter recognition is sequence letters. We have a ton of sequence games. And so math, letters, they have, I'm trying to remember what else. They have several. Anyways, so I really love these, and I've gotten them all on Amazon. And so I like looking through their lists of games or top games for the year and different things like that, and that's kind of how I find the games. So I think Amazon is a really good resource for finding games and finding them at a good price. And then the last thing, we're gonna have to take a little field trip. Not very far, it's like behind me, but I'm still gonna show you. So let's just hold on and move 1 second, and then I'll show you what the 10th thing is. So the 10th thing is this table, and I really, really love this table. And I think the hardest thing about looking for tables for a homeschool space is that they're too small and you can't do anything on them. This one is so big. I just love it. It's so, so big. And you can do so many wonderful things on this table because it's so, so big, at least for little kids, right? It's big for little kids. And it has adjustable legs, so you can make it taller and shorter, which is so great. And there's options to buy them where it comes with the chairs, but they're a little bit shorter chairs. And my kids are getting older, so I spent a little bit more and bought bigger chairs for them. But they have chairs that even get bigger than that. So as your kids grow, you can use the same table, just buy bigger chairs. So this is a great, great, great Amazon purchase that I just absolutely love and adore. Man, I am not a little kid anymore. I cannot sit at a little table. But those were my top 10 or top best Amazon homeschool supply options. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. And I hope you enjoyed them or will enjoy them as much as I enjoy them. And so if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you next time.